Day number 143. Live in the paradox. Now more than ever, it is important that we can live in the paradox. Let's glow. Here we go. Namaste and welcome everyone. This is day number 143 of 365, A Life of Bliss 365. One quote every day from the book, A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission. Channel through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers, AnandA, here to assist us humanity in remembering who we are and why we are here. So today we are entering the paradox. If you've been following these videos for the last 142 days, you'll notice the recurring theme of paradox. And today we're diving into this again, living in the paradox. The continuous message of this book, this transmission, is paradoxical. It is not for the mind. And so today, for day 143, we're going to dive into a very short quote. And we're still on chapter 13, which is still on the theme of death, as it was 3 minutes 33, 333. So we're live streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. Put in the comments where you're joining from. Let us know how this is touching your life, and we'll get right into the quote for day 143. We invite you again to live in the paradox. For this translation of our dear one into your language can never fully convey what we are speaking in the silence between the words. We invite you again to look at the white space on the page between these words, that which gives birth to. And so today, very short quote from chapter 13, and this continuing theme, which I love in the book. Of course, we're reading this vocally now. You might be hearing audio or you're watching video, about looking at the white page between the words. If you imagine now in your heart's eye, black words on a page, and you see in the white space, that is the space where the words are give birth from. So the empty canvas is what gives life its base. It's the canvas on which life appears. And so we're invited to live in the paradox. We're invited to notice what we haven't seen before. So when we read a book, when you look at the screen, if you're watching the video, you look at the words. We don't necessarily look at what's in the background, although there's quite a lot in this background. We generally don't see the background that gives the canvas or gives the space in which the words or the sounds can appear. And to live in the paradox is to be aware that we are simultaneously seeing words, but at the same time we're not seeing what's giving birth to the words. The silence between the words, we're not hearing what is where the words are coming from. And to live in the paradox is to be open to all potentials and not be defined, refined, not be limited by limiting ideas, belief systems, rights and wrongs, absolutes in the relative word, not the absolute. Making absolute statements of fact in the relative world limits the unlimited, only in your experience. And so we are invited to live in the paradox, be open to infinite potentials, be open to that everything is wrong, right, and in between. Everything is this, that, and in between. Everything has every potential built into it. And what we make that mean and how we choose to live that will be the degree to which we allow paradoxical thinking. We allow, and this is the complete antithesis of everything we've been taught. When we were in the child prisons, starting around 4 years old to 16 or 18 or 20 or 20 something, when we're incarcerated in child prisons, child detention centers. I love teachers. Any teachers watching this, we love you. And beautiful hearted teachers. We're just talking about the system. But yes, the child prisons or incarceration systems or indoctrination systems are designed, and further on, when you go into the world, it continues on, but that's where it begins. We could add the religions in there as well. But we are already poking the rascals today. You can see the video from earlier today about negative entities and negative energies, and how when we poke at them, things happen. Funny things will happen, little gremlins, you little rascals, yes? So anyway, the child prisons, from a very early age, we're taught what is wrong, what is right. This is what you can do, this is what you can't do. This is what makes you good, this is what makes you bad, this is what makes you... Then we'll grade you, and we'll say you're good enough, you're not good enough, you're smart, you're not so smart, or worse. And all of these things, it leads through life, and what it does is it polarizes. It polarizes good, bad, wrong, right, here, there. I'm good enough, I'm not good enough. All of these things. And these allow us, in one way, in this relative reality, it is important to be able to polarize. But when the whole life is lived staunchly and without, this is right and this is wrong. Believe the science, which is a joke. Believe the science. Science, the true science. Science began as pioneers who were out to constantly disprove themselves. Let the present experience show them what is the ever-evolving truth. And now science has become a dogma, like religion is a dogma, and like who is right is a dogma, and the technocrats is a dogma, and the politrix is a dogma, and this is right and this is wrong, and that one's wrong and this one's right. All of this polarization leaves us divide and rule. All of these things, it's the same thing. We are invited into that center space, that middle way, that infinite shades of grey, living in the paradox, where there is no one wrong or right, good or evil. There is just infinite potential in our expression and experience of that. So this contemplation today invites us in day 143. Wow, so tomorrow 144. Interesting. Without jumping forward, I'm just noticing, even though I've said it. So the invitation is to find, where have you been polarized? Again, it's not like nothing is bad, nothing is all bad. But when we are continuously in the whole life polarized to one idea or a set of belief systems or something like that, we're limiting the unlimited in our experience. So the invitation is, where can you soften into the paradox? Where can you, a few videos ago, you can watch back around day 139 or somewhere around there, where what if everything that you believed to be true was wrong? Or maybe it was a short video. I can't remember the numbers and names and dates. Blah. Timeless. So what if everything you believed to be true was false? So in this contemplation for day 143, we are invited to open to the paradox and open to all potentials, and not limit ourselves to one polarity. And don't limit yourself to what you know. What you know stunts where you can grow, stops you growing. When we know something, we collapse all of infinity into this one thing that I know, without even questioning who is the I that knows. But that's for another day. Today, we're just inviting, and we are invited. This one's invited, and you who are watching and listening to these transmissions are invited to live in the paradox. And now, as always, paradoxically, we are invited to drop into sacred silence, where we disappear and recognize there was never a we, an I, a me, as we allow what is to be what is, as what is. So thank you as always for joining this daily journey of A Life of Bliss, the living transmission with us here every day for 365 days. And we are grateful to share this space with you in the apparent future or live. It matters not. And just again, an invitation to find that empty, soft space of paradox, allowing yourself to be open to let life lead you. So we will continue this journey 3:33 UK time. We live stream on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. And all the quotes are coming from the book, A Life of Bliss, Living Transmission. And we will continue with this journey as we flow and roll, and paradoxically, nothing's happening and no time has elapsed. And everything is all here and now. And everything is perfect and everything is chaos. And everything's happy and everything is sad, and everything is up and everything is down, and everything is neither. Everything is no thing, and no thing is the everything. You hear the squeaks of my bike brakes in the background. Apologies. Until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, honors, and loves the divine in you. Namaste. We are